Hello, everybody. I just wanted you to join me while I go through my spam folder. Let's see if we can find any emails, maybe any malicious emails or any phishing emails, and I'll show you how to analyze them using nothing but open source tools. So what's this one? Looks like we have that's a TIFF file. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. Uh, yeah, I see they want you to call that number. This isn't a malware file. So look for another. No, not that one. It's a JPEG. I guess they want me to be a thirsty old man. Should this one. A long, long time ago, I used to have a business called Mensa Computer Repair, and I still get trash email about it. That was like maybe 15 years ago. Let's see here. See if we can find a good one. Looking for a tab. I'm looking over here for attachments, like right here. Here we go. This is a link. Says auto insurance, Indiana surrogacy lawyers. All right, here we go. So copy link address. Let's go to virus total. Go to URL. Oh wow, look at that. Looks like it's going to Amazon AWS. What is this link? While we're doing that, now when you Google things, you don't want to Google it up here, and you want to make sure you go to google.com and put it here in the text box, because if you put it up here, or IP address, it'll try to go to that website. So anytime you're dealing with IP addresses or URLs, you want to make sure you go to google.com and put it in here, because if you put it in here, it won't go to the website. So it doesn't look like there's any information we're gonna glean from Google. So let's see if we can get a screenshot of it. Go to urscan.io, public scan. This might be phishing. Yep, phishing. That's what virus total says. Yeah. See if we can get a screenshot of it. See what the login looks like. Hmm. I guess it's gonna collect all your personal info through this little dialog box. You'll click it in there and oh, let's explore. So, how can we help you? Looks like it's collecting all your PII. No, this directed to a different website. I've seen something like this before. Okay, Hmm. See if look at the archive to see if we can get a historical. Maybe the website's changed and it's redirecting now. But let's see where the link goes. Goes to this IP address. Look at domain tools. Nothing really interesting there. Let's go to IP void. IP void is a IP address. It does other things too, but it's mainly for IP blacklist check. It usually gets some detailed information. You have to check both. You gotta check IP void, URL scan, virus total. You gotta check them all because they all have different records. So it doesn't look like it's download a will. Hmm. So that says it's clean. Let's check somewhere else. Let's check virus total. Search. Oops. Oops. Says IP address is clean. Okay. Hmm. Redirecting. Let's see if it got indexed by archive. See, what I'm thinking is that when you have phishing emails or phishing, what they'll do is they'll send out a phishing email with a domain, and it'll only be up for a couple of hours, and then after so many people click on it, they'll redirect that domain to somewhere else and make it look like it's a legitimate domain to stop people from researching it or SOX investigating it and banning it or blocking it so it goes undercover. So they changed that domain. So I'm thinking this Amazon got redirected somewhere else. Um, so the challenge is to figure out what was the phishing web page. If this is phishing, what was the phishing web page? if it's currently redirecting someplace that looks like to some legitimate website. So we gotta see if we can track down any information about the web page that was only up for a few minutes or a few hours that contained a login and phishing to capture the credentials for phishing. So let's. They changed their website. It's so confusing. Let's try this. No, no information in the Wayback Machine. Let's try. There wasn't anything here either. So really, there's no information that we can find from the community. Let's look at the community notes from Virus Total. Maybe there's something there. Trust Wave. Community. They didn't leave any notes. Crap. Does Trust Wave have any info on it? I don't know that since we don't have any local logs of what it looked like before it got redirected to the other website. We have the only evidence that we have is that TrustWave saw it and they categorized it as phishing, but there's no more details other than that. Um, but we do know it does redirect to some place different now. So let's see what the reputation of the place it directs to now. It's probably a legitimate business. It's probably a legitimate business. Yeah. Let's see. No comments. I really wish people would leave comments in Virus Total more often than they do. I don't really do it either though, so I really can't say that. I wish it was a thing that people left comments in Virus Total more often than they do. Only when I find something really interesting do I leave a comment in Virus Total, but we don't have any information on this, unfortunately. No information on it. Um, it says there's an attachment. Where's the attachment? Oh, there they are. All right, so let's check out the attachments. What is this? What kind of attachment is this? Doesn't look like it has a file extension. This is what the file that doesn't have a file extension says. Says there's no way to open it. But if I open it up in a text editor, it has this. It says, "Dear colleague, thank you for your interest in attending an NCAP professional training course." Something about a training course. At Auburn. Training course at Auburn. Auburn University. Why is they even, dear student Tyler? That's interesting enough. I've never talked to these people before. Why would they do this? Why would they have a file without? All right. Let's go to. Let's try eating run. I like eating run. Eating run's good. Let's sandbox this. Let's sandbox this and see what we got. All right, here we go. File extension matches the format of the file. It was XLSX. I'm going to change the file extension to XLS. So let's try that. New analysis. Upload. What is this? So I'm going to here instead of typing it up here. Oh crap. Can I not copy out of there? I can't copy out of there. It stinks. Oh. So it dropped a file. Let's see here. It's a unique file. What is this? It's strange. Hmm. What is this? So this is the drop file. Could be just a malicious activity. It's Russian. So there's two different types of phishing. There's phishing that delivers malware, and there's phishing that harvests credentials. This has both a link that has been categorized as phishing, and it has strange attachments that just has gibberish in them. I don't know the reason why they attach them if it wasn't part of a malware campaign. That's strange enough. So at this point, um, what I would do if I was a SOC analyst, I'd realize that I've been spending too long on this alert, and I'm really at a stopping point. where there's no thing immediate things I can try, and it would be just I would just be analyzing in circles for a long time and getting nowhere. So I would say that this has there's evidence of phishing for this email. I would block the sender. I would blacklist the hash of the files, and I'd block the URL. Um, because there is some evidence that it is phishing, even though we can't. If this was a real environment, I would be able to go back through our own logs and be able to see, maybe on endpoint or something like endpoint devices or something, EDR, like something like Windows Defender, and I'd be able to see more information about the activity that happened, and if they entered their credentials or not, and if I need to reset their passwords. But we don't have that because we're not this isn't a real environment. So at this point, I would say I would take what we've learned, and I would say that there is evidence that there is phishing. This is a phishing campaign, and then I would take those actions, because there is a point to where you're spending too much time on an alert, and you really have to time box your analysis. And if you haven't reached a conclusion and you still feel uncertain, then you need to escalate it to somebody that is has more knowledge about these types of things, so that way they can close it faster and you're not spinning your wheels. So there's a point when you're doing analysis where you're taking too long to to analyze an alert, and you need to close it. But that was interesting. We'll continue to do this and see what else we can come up with.